Well, my friends, this is another a case of allergic rhinitis. I have given many cases of allergic rhinitis, and every cases we are successful because these are purely allergic manifestations, and all allergic manifestations can be covered up very nicely by our homeopathic treatment. Because it is an immunological disorder of the body, the immunoglobulin E increases from the normal range to fight against the enemies, I mean the allergens. So repeatedly I have told you the external circumstances are responsible for this disease. The external circumstances may be cold air, freeze air, rain, I mean the atmosphere, foods, lady's finger, bengal, eggs, shellfish, sea fish, etc. It may be pollens of many flowers. It may be dander of animals. It may be mites of bedclothes. It may be mites from the pet animals like dogs and cats, etc. All these are known as allergen. And when the body gives a fight against allergen, this reaction is expressed by different ways, either allergic rhinitis or eczema, etc. So we have enough scope, I have repeatedly told. This gentleman, aged about 28 years, a handsome, tall, sober-figured gentleman, young man, aged about 28 years, has been suffering from this allergic rhinitis with nasal polyp, with sinusitis. In one word, he has been suffering from the nasorespiratory disorders. This is the appearance of this young man. I do not like to show his face, as he do not like to show his face among the persons. So, see the physical makeup: tall, narrow, slender, handsome appearance. Number one. Number two, mother suffered from tuberculosis. Number three, tremendous desire for meat. He prefers meat, and fear of dogs. So fear of dogs, desire for meat, mother suffered from tuberculosis, and the allergic rhinitis is also considered as catches cold very easily. Cold tendency, allergy, rhinitis, sneezing, running nose, is it not cold tendency to take very easily? So all allergic rhinitis may be considered as the rubric, as the symptom. So it may be considered as allergic rhinitis. So our prescription is tuberculinum. This handsome figure, phosphoric acid, tuberculinum, calcarea phos, all are tall, slender, and narrow chest, desire for meat. But he has, I am sorry to say, he has got a treatment from many homeopaths, and they prescribed bryonia. Someone prescribed Sambucus nigra, Sambucus nigra 200, high dust is mother. So these are not the correct prescriptions. I do not like to criticize the physicians. They have given medicines according to their own knowledge, own thinking, own interpretation of symptoms. But I am very sorry that homeopathy going in which side. The prescription I have seen on Dr. MD, past BSMS and MD from the DND Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital, and I know personally he is the son of another homeopathic professor of National Institute of Homeopathy, Dr. Jamal Khan. So what teaching they have got? What teaching he has learned from his father? What learned his father? That his son prescribing for allergic rhinitis without a constitutional deep-acting anti-miasmatic medicine, only Sambuca's mother, Bryonia 200. How dare he is to cure these allergic rhinitis by these simple and acute medicines? The prescription was not based on the acute exacerbations of the disease. All the prescriptions I have seen, Bryonia, Sambucas, etc. So please, remember my friends, no one cure, not a single case is possible to cure without anti-miasmatic constitutional medicines, and which is possible only by proper case taking, and that's why it has been claimed that every new case we have entered into the new world. So proper analysis and evaluation of the symptoms after taking the case, considering the present complaints, the causation, location, sensation, modalities, concomitants and duration, and the past history. Again and again I am repeating in my many videos, the past history includes skin disease, whether it has been treated or suppressed by any ointments or other applications or lotions. Is there any history of warts, condylomata, growth, tumor, lipoma, to understand the miasmatic background of the patient? Is there any history of vaccinosis? Even rabies vaccine also includes vaccination, corona vaccine, rabies vaccine, DPT, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus vaccine, polio vaccine, booster doses, all have bad effects and known as vaccinosis, which first discovered by the James Crompton Barnett of England, London. So history of vaccination, history of wars, history of suppression of skin disease, history of love disease, that means gonorrhea or syphilis, history of any injury, trauma, mental, physical, history of any acute infectious diseases like cholera, typhoid, diarrhea, gastroenteritis, corona, history of any systemic diseases, tuberculosis. All past history is to be collected. History of any operations, appendicitis, appendix operation, uterine fibroid operation, ovarian cyst operation, kidney stone operation. Now come to the family history, which includes the cancer, tuberculosis, diabetes, asthma, brain tumor, insanity, suicidal history, etc. to determine the miasm of the patient. Now come the general symptoms of the patient, the mental general, that means the desire, the will, the understanding, the intellect, and after that the physical general, the desire, the aversion, the thirst, sweat, appetite, sleep, dreams, thermal reaction, hemorrhagic diathesis or not, healing of wound is quick or not, stool, urine in case of female menstruation, and the aggravation, all types of aggravation, general aggravation, food aggravation, sides of the body aggravation, times of the day aggravation, specific time aggravation, that should be included. After that, the laboratory findings, the laboratory investigations, the pathological reports. You have to assess the depth of the disease, the site of the disease, the kind of the disease, the region of the disease. After that, above and all, and finally, your own tact and talent, your common sense application, and from the knowledge of mathematics and repertory, you should apply one single medicine with in potentized form in minimum doses and repeat the medicines with a frequent interval as and when it is necessary. This is the only path of homeopathy, And all these points I am categorically corrected and named Dr. Robin Bormann's process theory of homeopathic treatment. So no neglect, no criticize. Please learn, juniors. Some bastards will criticize. You must learn to the actual homeopath, the proper homeopathy, so that the homeopathy will save in this country, in this subcontinent. Otherwise, it will be destroyed. It will be lapse, like the Western countries like England, Paris, France, etc. Please remember this video number. Boldly, strongly and confidently I am telling that by tuberculinum only few doses, these young gentlemen will be improved. Definitely. Because the mathematical calculation is homeopathy. Otherwise homeopathy will in vain, it will fail.